Hey guys, it's Wednesday, which means it's Noah here for Daily Mail FTM, and we're going to be talking about clothes this week. So there's a lot of stuff that goes with clothes, where to buy them, which clothes to get, navigating the anxiety about like shopping and being in the men's section in general. So I guess that's what I'll cover in this video. Number one would be where to get your clothes. I usually just get my clothes wherever they're cheapest. I don't really have a specific store because I'm usually on a very tight budget, so wherever I can find clothes that are cheap is usually where I go. Tends to be, if I'm looking for something a little bit nicer, or if I'm just happen to be in the area, I'll usually go to like H&M or maybe Forever 21. They have a nice guys section in both of those stores, and I'm kind of a short guy, so they tend to, work with my height and my body. Some people say that's not the case, but for me, in my experience, H&M is probably the best place to go. Two would be just getting male clothes in general. It's a tricky thing to do, to pick out the right clothes to fit your body, but once you start figuring out the right sizes and what looks best, then you can really start focusing on your style, which is really important because if you don't have, your own style picked out, then you're going to be like uncomfortable because maybe it is a male item that you're wearing, but it's still not like, doesn't fit who you are. So a big part of your clothing is what you feel most comfortable in, or what you like the most, and it's really important to figure all that kind of stuff out. Like for me, I'm comfortable in just a jeans and a t-shirt. If I'm trying to go for something a little bit nicer, maybe a button-down shirt and a vest and some nice pants. It doesn't get more complicated than that. I'm not a really complicated person. But, that's pretty much what I go for, just t-shirts. Usually they have something on the front, like a pattern or, words or something that just kind of distracts from the fact that maybe my chest is like a little bulkier one day, and sometimes, I get looser shirts that you can just, kind of like baggy shirts that don't really cling to your body, because that makes your chest sometimes look a little bit bigger. Even if you're wearing a binder, if you wear a tight shirt, it can still show through, and maybe the outlines of your binder will show through, and nobody wants that. So, I guess number three would be my tactics on navigating the men's section and the anxiety some people have about it. I usually don't get much anxiety about shopping in the men's section. I just kind of deploy the tactic of get in and get out. I usually spend a lot of time surfing the internet for the store that I'm going to, and I pick out what I want online, make sure they have it in the store, and then head to the store, find it, get the size, try it on, leave. I don't really spend a lot of time in the store unless I'm just happen to be at the mall one day and I just go in randomly, but usually it's a very strategic, thing when I go shopping. I might add that I hate shopping, but I guess that's just personal. You heard some of the guys earlier this week talking about just, not really making eye contact with people, staying quiet, keeping to yourself. I mean, that stuff's all really good advice, but sometimes, if you bring a friend with you shopping, it's kind of easier too, because then it's not, they help alleviate some of the tension and some of the anxiety, they'll tell you what looks good and what doesn't look good and stuff like that. So, the shopping online option is definitely a good way to go. Picking out what you want and then going to the store to try it on is also an option that I like to use a lot. And then bring a friend. I mean, don't go alone. If you go alone, it's like, for me, it's more likely to cause some kind of anxiety or some type of crazy thinking that I'm not supposed to be there or something. but I mean, maybe that's just me, but going with friends is definitely a lot easier. Once you start getting more comfortable, like with men's clothes and everything, it starts to get easier each time you go shopping. At least I found. So maybe the first couple times you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I don't really feel like I belong here. Like, oh my god, that guy's looking at me funny. Just pay him no attention. Just keep doing what you're doing. You like that shirt, pick it up, take it to the dressing room, go try it on. If that guy says anything, just, you know, screw them. Like, you're just trying to get clothes, and it's not really a big deal. So, I mean, I guess that's all I really have to say about clothes. It's really not a big deal. Just go in, grab what you need, and leave. That's the best advice anybody can give you, really. So, with that said, I think that I'll go ahead and end with, you know, I'll put the links in the box. If you guys have any questions, you can comment or ask through our Tumblr. And if you guys have any ideas for topics, we'd love to hear about them. So you can throw them down in the comments, or you can send an ask to the Tumblr that we have, and we will try to make videos based on what you guys want to hear about. And then, you know, we'd like to really hear from you guys, because it's important to do what you everybody wants to hear. So I guess happy hunting, and I wish you guys the best of luck with your clothes, and I will see you next Wednesday.